also known as Ivan Redkach, is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise. How you doing today, sir? Also, we have my guy Vladimir as well. Vlad is going to translate for Ivan and I. Vlad, how you guys doing today?
Good. Ваня, как вы чувствуете сегодня?
Doing good.
Very good.
We're doing well, thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna start off by this saying I would be remiss if I didn't tell you my thoughts and prayers are with you, your family, and your country as you guys are fighting for freedom and justice in Ukraine. Wish you guys nothing but success in this journey and this battle, okay?
Он желает вам всего хорошего, там в Украине делает все для вас и вашей семьи, и все ваши близкие люди.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome, sir. So let's just start from the beginning. As we know, we seen in the news your much anticipated bout with Adrien Broner. That was going to be in Atlanta. That's right here in my city. So I was excited about going to that fight and seeing you guys get it on. How was the BLK, how did BLK Prime, how was the opportunity to fight Adrien Broner on BLK Prime? How was that first introduced?
We made it with шанс драться с Adrien Broner в его городе Атланта. Он хотел прийти и смотреть этот бой. Как вы начали вообще с ними общаться и как они нашли вас?
Они мне позвонили в 11 вечера в воскресенье, это было месяц назад. И дома все кино в семье, и они мне позвонили и сделали такое предложение. Хотел бы я драться с Адрианом Бронером. Я сказал, конечно, да. Я очень этого хотел, и я очень хочу.
They actually called me. They called me one night, 11 o'clock at night, and they asked me how I would feel about fighting Adrien Broner. And I said, absolutely, let's do it. And that's how it all began.
So how far back was this? Because the fight was supposed to be in February. About what month did they reach out to you?
Вы должны были драться в феврале. Когда они начали с вами переговоры?
Я думаю, что в середине, ближе к концу декабря.
About a month and a half ago.
So in December?
Декабре?
December, like November? Okay.
December.
Декабре, yeah, December.
Okay. Now, from there, how was it first presented to you? Was it a verbal agreement? Joe was all on board, and then something happened?
Сначала, какой роль Джо играл в это? Он как бы сначала сказал на слова своему идти в это бой. Как это все произошло с Джо?
Я дал добро, что я хочу драться с Адрианом Бронером. Потом я позвонил Джо и спросил, могу ли я драться. И надо текать бой. И он сказал свой процент. И отпустил
I had reached out to Joe. Originally, the deal was made by me. I had reached out to Joe and I asked if he'd be okay with me taking this fight and what we would need to do to get this fight made. And he seemed like he was on board. We talked about what the percentage would be for Joe, what the percentage would be for me, and it seemed like it was all worked out. And then it just changed.
At what point did you realize, hey, something is not right?
В какой момент вы чувствовали, что-то здесь не то, что-то не получится здесь?
Я думал, что до последнего, что бой получится, потому что я на все условия был согласен Джо. То, что он хотел 20%, 30, 40, 50, 55. Я говорю, забери мой вес в чек, но Даниэль, он сказал нет.
I actually thought all the way through that this fight was going to go through because look, he wanted 20%. I said yes. Then he changed to 30%. I said yes. Then he wanted 50 and 55%. I said yes. I just wanted to get this fight over with. been looking forward to fighting Adrien Broner for many years. Everyone knows that. And then he just said no.
What was his reason?
Своего причина, собственно, сказать, нет.
Шел почти на все условия. Он хотел быть там сначала своих бойцов записать, а потом хотел. При этом он инвестиций 0 вложил. И BLK сказал, что нет, мы хотим условия.
He kept changing the what he wanted. Even when I thought we had an agreement on the split, he then asked BLK if he can have his fighters on the show, and he wanted it to be a co-promotion with him. He just started asking for more and more stuff, where it became too much, and ultimately the whole deal fell apart.
Now, was he trying to put in money for the promotion, or he just wanted to receive money from the promotion?
Он предлагал ставить какие-то свои деньги на этот бой, или он вообще доллар не хотел платить?
Он зло, он предлагал зero, но он хотел все деньги получить. Pay-per-view,
He put in no money, never offered to put any money, but wanted the splits, wanted revenue from the pay-per-view, just kept changing things every day.
How long did this go on?
Как долго это все произошло, где он начал как бы менять и что-то другое спрашивать?
Это было до последнего дня, до последнего, который случилось.
I mean, it went on for a little bit of time, but it went on till the last day when BLK just said that they were going to go in a different direction, and I was out.
Они ждали контракт, что он мне пошлет сегодня утром, то есть один назад.
Yeah, I mean, they had sent the contract originally, and I was all on board, but then, then it just didn't work out.
At what point did, because I listened to the interview that your lovely wife Arnie did with the Spit Bucket podcast, shout out to them. At what point did she reach out to BLK Prime and find out from herself what was going on? Was it after it was over, or was it during the actual process?
Он смотрел интервью, что Аня делала, и он хотел знать, в какой момент, когда Аня позвонила BLK, узнать, что происходит. Это было когда-то, когда уже как бы все было ясно, что вы не будете драться, или когда она позвонила ему?
Мы ждали до последнего дня, и мы потом позвонили, сказали, что как дела, они говорят, извините, мы не пойдем на условия, что очень сожалеем, что так случилось. Мы все условия, но сверхнаглость мы
She was trying to speak to them at all times, even like when it looked like it wasn't going to happen. She still called him and see if there's a way to salvage it. What they basically said was that this wasn't being negotiated in good faith, and at this point they really couldn't go forward with the deal. They had to move on with the show.
Скажу еще, что я очень благодарен, то, что они мне дали такое послушание. У меня был напрямую с ним номер телефона, я мог всегда звонить, интересоваться. А с этим промоутером у меня даже нет просто прямого номера телефона, чтобы спрашивать, как обстоят дела. Через email, там, да, говорит о том, что какой человек на самом деле есть.
I want to just say a few things. I want to first say a huge thank you to BLK Prime and the entire team for even giving me this opportunity. And I want to say thank you to Adrien Broner and his team for giving me the opportunity. I spoke to Adrien personally many times. He's been, very, very gracious. And it's interesting how I have a direct line of communication to people at BLK. I have a direct line of communication to Adrien Broner. I don't have a direct line of communication to Joe. I don't have his number. I have to call the office. So I find that to be very interesting.